Hi, I'm Vernaz. Welcome to Low Carb Keto Recipes and Having Fun. You know, today I didn't even know what to call this recipe until I had finished making it. So I've decided that I'm calling them bacon and cheese poppers, and they are amazing. Almost a new dough that we can put together and get these amazing poppers. So let me show you. I made a batch and this is what they look like. Crusty and crunchy from the outside. Here the rest. And let me break one open and do a taste test. And look at that inside. Cheesy with little bacon bits. And here's my taste test. You could have added a bit more of jalapeno bits in this, and then they would have been called bacon and cheese and jalapeno poppers. So I'm really excited. So let's get cooking. So let's begin with the recipe. You take 1 cup of water and you put it into a saucepan and you put on the flame and let the water begin to heat up. As the water is heating up, in fact right now even if it's cold, it's okay. You put in 2 heaping tablespoons of butter. The butter can be straight from your butter dish. It doesn't have to be melted or anything. Start mixing in the butter, and when it's melted, you begin to put in your almond flour. 12 to 14 tablespoons. You'll see the right consistency when it's all coming together. Now all this is cooking on a low flame. Just see that it's not too high. And this is how the dough will come together in about a minute or 2-3 minutes in fact. And you just keep on using your spatula and moving it around like this so that it comes together in a dough on the stove top. Okay, once you've got the dough ready, you now allow it to just cool a little bit because you're going to break an egg into it. So you don't want the batter to be too hot, otherwise your egg will scramble in it. So just move your spatula around and let it cool down, and then break 1 egg into the dough. And now you'll give it a really good mix so that the egg assimilates well into the dough. Little bit of arm muscles are needed in this time. So just move it around and see that the egg is well assimilated. Okay, now it's time to put in the cheese. You can use any cheese you like. I'm putting 2 handfuls. I'll put in 1 more, so 3 big handfuls I'm putting in. You can use cheddar cheese, mozzarella. You can even combine 2 or 3 kinds of cheese. You can put as much, no problem. I mean, I would say 3 to 4 handfuls would be good enough. I don't think you'd need more than that for that cheesy effect. And now I'm putting in bacon bits. I have this packet of ready bacon bits, but if you don't have this, you can just take a few pieces of bacon and make them and chop them into small pieces and then put it into the dough. I just found this convenient for the recipe here, but you can also make it with normal bacon cooked and chopped up into tiny bits, crispy and nice. And now you'll mix that also into the dough. so that everything gets well mixed up, the cheese, the egg, the bacon bits. And yeah, if there are vegans and you don't want, or vegetarians and you don't want bacon, you can keep these as cheese and jalapeno poppers by chopping up some jalapenos. In fact, even in this dough, I wish I'd put in some jalapenos. Now I'm putting my herbs and spices. I put some cayenne pepper, some garlic powder. There's no quantity, it's just according to the taste you like. I put in some herbe mer, which is a mix of herbs. I'm putting in some salt and pepper. So you can just go crazy with whatever flavors you want, whatever herbs and spices you want to add to it. I'm also thinking I'll add a bit of parsley to it. I have some dried parsley and I'm going to put a pinch or two of that. And this is completely according to your taste, but I assure you they're going to taste and come out amazing, which you've already seen in my taste test. And as I'm mixing this, please do subscribe to my channel and join me on Facebook with the same name. Okay, so this is the consistency, and it would be nice before making these balls, which I did, that you keep the dough in the fridge for about half an hour, 45 minutes, and then pull it out and make these balls out of it. If you don't want to do it at that time, then after making the balls, you put them all into the fridge for about 45 minutes so that they get a little hardened, and they'll be easy to put into your hot oil. So that's a pan with hot oil. You can use any oil of your choice: olive oil, avocado oil, ghee, a combination of two, and in they go. And you'll see how beautifully, they don't even need more than, I would say, about 1 minute cooking time. And you'll see how beautifully golden brown and crusty they turn out. Okay, when you put it into the oil, don't mess around with it. Just let it move around for a few seconds on its own. You really don't have to push it around. After a few seconds, you can move it around so that both sides. There you go. That's all the cooking that it needs. And then you put them out into your plate. Can you see how beautifully golden brown they've become? Everything, the perfect round poppers. And here you go. This is what they look like. Crunchy from the outside, and as you saw in my taste test, nice and gooey and cheesy.